Hi everyone! In today's video, we're going to learn how to subtract polynomials. There are 3 steps for subtracting polynomials. Your first step is to distribute. Step 2 is to combine like terms. And step 3 is to write your answer in standard form. So if we look at our first 2 examples, it says find each difference. Remember, difference means that you are subtracting. So like we said, step 1 is to distribute. When I look at our first set of parentheses, there's nothing to distribute here. So I can go ahead and bring down the 4x plus 5 without the parentheses. On the second set of parentheses, we can see that I have this negative sign. So I need to distribute this negative to everything in the second set of parentheses. If it helps you, think about this like you're multiplying each one of these 2 terms by the number -1. So -1 times 3x is -3x, and -1 times 2 is -2. Now that we have distributed, we can go ahead and combine like terms. 4x minus 3x is 1x. 5 minus 2 is positive 3. So our answer is x plus 3. I know that this answer is written in standard form because my exponents for my variable x go from highest to lowest. Let's try this again with example 2. Again, notice there's nothing to distribute in the second set of parentheses. So I'm just going to go ahead and drop each of those terms down without the parentheses. From here, I need to distribute this negative sign. This negative sign is really like a -1. -1 times 4x squared is -4x squared. -1 times -8x is positive 8x. And -1 times 5 is -5. Now that I have distributed the negative, I can go ahead and combine like terms. 9x squared has a like term with -4x squared. 9x squared minus 4x squared is 5x squared. -3x has a like term with 8x. -3x plus 8x is 5x. 1 has a like term with -5. 1 minus 5 is -4. My answer, written in standard form, is 5x squared plus 5x minus 4. If we look at examples 3 and 4, it says subtract, then write the polynomial in standard form. So when I look at my first set of parentheses, there is nothing to distribute out in front. So I'm just going to go ahead and rewrite that first step without the parentheses. Then I can go ahead and distribute the negative to everything in the second set of parentheses. So remember, this is like a -1. So -1 times -x squared is positive x squared, because remember, a negative times a negative is a positive. -1 times -11, again, is positive 11. From here, I can combine like terms. 10x squared has a like term with x squared. That leaves me with 11x squared. 3x doesn't have a like term, so I'm just going to go ahead and bring that one down. And then -9 has a like term with 11. -9 plus 11 is 2. So my answer in standard form is 11x squared plus 3x plus 2. For example 4, again, nothing to distribute in our first set of parentheses. So I'm going to go ahead and drop the parentheses for the first binomial. For the second, we have a negative to distribute. Negative 1 times negative 5x squared is positive 5x squared. Negative 1 times negative 12x is positive 12x. Negative 1 times 8 is negative 8. From here, I can go ahead and combine like terms. 6x has a like term with 12x. That's going to give me 18x. 7 has a like term with negative 8. 7 minus 8 is negative 1. 5x squared doesn't have a like term, so I'm going to go ahead and bring that one down. Notice here how my answer is not in standard form. So I can go ahead and rewrite it in standard form so that my exponents for my variable go from the highest to the lowest. My highest exponent for x is 2, so 5x squared will come first. Then 18x, and then negative 1. This is my answer in standard form. For these last two problems, we're going to do the same exact process that we've been doing for this entire sheet. For my first set of parentheses, there's nothing to distribute. So I'm just going to go ahead and bring down those terms inside of those parentheses. For my second set of parentheses, instead of having a negative 1, I now have a negative 4. You do the same process of distributing to each term, but instead of multiplying by negative 1, now we're going to multiply by negative 4. Negative 4 times 2x squared is negative 8x squared. Negative 4 times negative 3x is positive 12x. And negative 4 times negative 1 is positive 4. From here, I'm going to go ahead and combine like terms. 14x squared minus 8x squared is 6x squared. Negative 7x plus 12x is 5x. And 3 plus 4 is 7. So our answer written in standard form is 6x squared plus 5x plus 7. Let's go ahead and look at example 6. For my first set of parentheses, I have a 5 to distribute. So let's go ahead and distribute that 5. 5 times 4x is 20x. 5 times negative 2 is negative 10. I'm going to go ahead and stop distributing because my parentheses end. So that's how you know you're done with distributing. When I look at my next part of this term, now I have negative 2. Negative 2 needs to be distributed to everything in this set of parentheses. Negative 2 times 7 is negative 14. And negative 2 times negative 3x is positive 6x. From here, I can go ahead and combine like terms. 20x has a like term with 6x. That's going to give me 26x. Negative 10 has a like term with negative 14, and so that's going to give me a negative 24. So my answer in standard form is 26x minus 24.